Greetings to you all, and welcome back to the final episode of Command & Conquer Remastered, the console exclusive missions. With me, Artegra Omega. It's time for NOD Special Ops M2 from the Nintendo 64. Now, we cheesed the last mission quite severely, so we'll try and play this one straight up. What have we got here? I'm reading it here instead of digitalized. Destroy the base, the civilian village, everything. Got it. Free the prisoners? Avenge them if not possible. Understood. Kill everything. We have nukes. Got it. Kill everything with nukes. Consider it done. I don't need that briefing.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Locate the Tiberium.
Yes, moving out. Unit moving out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tiberium located.
Vehicle reporting.
Get out the way.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
New construction
Yes,
options.
moving out.
Building.
Yes, sir. Waiting.
You dare challenge the mighty flame tank?
New construction options.
Moving out.
I feel like their screams were almost to the beat there.
Acknowledge. Unit moving out. Acknowledge. Unit reporting. Waiting. Moving out. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Unit moving out. Acknowledge.
Construction complete.
What an interesting force you had stationed to deal with me.
Acknowledge. Waiting.
5 infantry. In 2 detachments, none less.
New construction options.
Impressive stuff.
Yes, acknowledge.
It's my first time building a NOD base, I think, in any of these missions. I've not seen the hand of NOD icon, and it looks awful.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
But alright, we're
Building.
gonna assume this is a big mission since we get nukes.
Unit moving out. Affirmative.
Who are you? Phil?
Yes, sir.
I have to kill everyone, Phil, I'm sorry.
Yes, acknowledge.
Don't take it personally.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Phil started to run and then he realised it was pointless.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
When a flame tank's coming for you, you should just accept it. Some things are beyond our control, aren't they, Phil?
Building.
Unit affirmative.
That wasn't me.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, affirmative.
I mean, I'm glad that happened because I have to kill everyone, but that wasn't me.
Moving out. Yes, affirmative.
Flame tanks are an odd beast because they are okay against vehicles,
Construction.
incredibly good against infantry, incredibly good against light vehicles, incredibly good against buildings, actually very fast as far as vehicles go, surprisingly so, and, on top of all others, they have incredible sight range, for some reason.
Building.
Flame tanks are just amazing. I want to use them to attack with and to scout with and just everything.
Construction complete.
Good work, team.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
I hear death.
Yes, moving out. Affirmative.
Okay, we found the one weakness of the flame tank.
Moving out. Yes, acknowledge.
New construction options.
No, I feel we can handle that.
Building.
Okay, it's gone back.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Let's get a feel for the size of the map. Width is not too big, height is quite big. By the way, do you see this when I scroll up to the top? I see both the scrolling icon. It's an up arrow with a red no entry around it, but I also see the default mouse cursor. So this one you can see now, I see it flashing, flickering on top of the scrolling thing, but only at the top. No, on the left or at the top. Not when I go down and not when I go right. And if you can't see it, then that was an interesting experience for you all.
Yes, sir. Unit acknowledged. Affirmative.
I mean, I kind of want a third harvester, but I don't have enough
Yes, sir.
Tiberium. I did. Whoa!
Yes, sir.
Our
Moving
base
out.
is under attack.
Hello there.
Unit moving out. Yes,
Construction
sir.
complete. New construction options.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Yes,
Gonna build a
acknowledged.
600 credit turret. It's so ridiculously expensive,
Unit
but
lost.
what else am I building at this point?
Building. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Construction.
I'm gonna take
complete.
out that real tough guy.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Or not. He needs to run away, I suppose.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
If I don't need it, I don't want it. I wish I still had it.
Building.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
You leave the sacred flame tank alone.
Moving out. Moving out. Unit moving out. Yes, acknowledged.
No, go on then, you can fight that.
Construction complete. New construction.
You may have missed it, but we did have a,
Building. Low power.
interesting. We did have a ion cannon strike in the middle of that.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Acknowledged.
It took out my advanced power plant.
Yes, sir.
Burn him. Thank you.
Construction complete. Building.
Okay, Obelisk, we need you. I also think I need a light tank.
Building.
I can get one stout tank for scouting,
Yes,
maybe,
sir.
but it's very expensive. Flame tanks, they're all
Wait, not a
flame
problem.
tanks.
Unit moving out. Yes, sir.
The question I always have is, why would you buy a recon bike?
Construction complete.
I don't know, maybe they have their place, but
Lost.
not in my world, they don't. Now, don't get me wrong, not buggies are quite good.
Moving out. Yes, sir.
Cell tanks have their place, flame tanks are amazing, artillery have their place, they're not great,
Yes,
they have
sir.
their place.
Our base is under attack.
But recon bike, when I could pay 100 more and get this?
Construction complete.
Light tanks are
Building.
genuinely good.
Repairing.
Okay, so the final mission isn't going to pull any punches. That's good. I'm glad.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir.
Don't destroy this. That hum is just a thing of beauty.
Repairing.
Unit moving out.
Reinforcements have arrived. Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Is there anything more satisfying than the hum of the obelisk? I mean, there's a lot of satisfying noises, possibly squish.
Yes, affirmative. Moving out.
It's the screams afterwards as well. They just really set it off.
Unit acknowledged.
Okay, so when it comes to having base defense, what do we actually want?
Construction complete.
Something like 3 obelisks. This is going to power down my existing obelisk. Let me try and time this well.
Building.
That was some horrific timing.
Power. Our base is under attack.
That's me timing it well, right as the tank arrives. The commander there. Hey, we're back in the green. Look at that.
Unit lost. Construction complete.
Retreat to the obelisk.
Building.
Interesting that they copped out and called it an obelisk and not the obelisk of light or the obelisk of nod, which is always the contention. That's what you should call it. I will call it the obelisk of light because I think it's just
Repairing.
sounds cooler. And you know, it's a laser.
Unit
It's an
moving out.
optical beam. But I understand obelisk of nod.
Our base is under
Unit
attack.
acknowledged.
It was probably a bit confusing to call it the obelisk of light when you're the evil faction, but
Repairing.
you know, it sounds cooler.
Ready and waiting.
How did they manage to build this fence around us without any of us noticing?
Reporting. Reporting. Moving out.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
I can see myself running out of money on this mission. I feel an urgent need to explore the map. I think I'm going to do it with a buggy.
Building.
You see, unlike light scouts,
Construction
Humvees.
complete.
I'm scared. The Nod buggy is reasonably priced compared to a minigunner. You know, 3 minigunners or 1 Nod buggy, that's actually a hard decision.
Reinforcements
sir.
have arrived.
But with GDI it's not, so you'd better off just buy
Our base
minigunners,
is under attack.
pretending the Humvee doesn't exist.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Generally speaking, there will be cases where that's not true.
Affirmative.
You know, if it's a level that specifically takes place entirely on Tiberium, then, you know, okay. But you get what I'm trying to say.
Acknowledged. Moving out. Acknowledged. Moving out. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Right, everything we can unearth here is good.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
When I inevitably fail, what we've learned is we should build the obelisk higher up.
Affirmative. Moving out.
In fact, this is one tile lower than I had it earlier myself.
Our base is under attack.
I'm suffering for that.
Repairing.
Unit affirmative. Moving out. Moving out.
Might be worth me blocking off this entrance and force them all through this choke here.
Moving out. Moving out.
Game tells me there's Tiberium here. I guess that's Tiberium. Looks like 2 pebbles, but
Acknowledge.
who knows?
Moving out. Acknowledge.
The random oasis.
Building.
Unit moving out.
Potential future source of Tiberium.
Unit lost.
Moving out.
I suppose I have to secure this then, do I?
Affirmative.
No other source of Tiberium is looking very available to me.
Construction complete.
Moving out. Affirmative.
Building.
How much are we talking here?
Our base is under attack.
It's not that much, actually, but it's something.
Repairing.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledge.
Reinforcements have arrived.
It's actually quite sad how little Tiberium there is there.
Unit lost.
And that is my fallback Tiberium patch. Irritating. It's going to be very hard to attack here. Because every time I attack I'm going to run into mammoth tanks and the like. I think we just ignore this village. I don't see I gain anything by fighting this mammoth tank early.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out.
Building.
I also feel like I need to
Construction
keep
complete.
rebuilding the obelisks because I need something to draw fire from the
Unit affirmative.
iron cannon.
Moving out. Acknowledge.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Acknowledge.
Obviously I want a Temple of Nod, but we don't have the money for that yet. Nor do we have the target.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Honestly, 1 flame tank can probably do this, but 2 is just for safety.
Moving out. Acknowledge.
Can I attack from above? If I attack from below, I'll aggro the mammoth tank.
Moving out.
Even though the angle is slightly longer to go from this way. Again, you see, if this was 1 tile up, I would have got 2 shots off on that mammoth. It would have helped a lot.
Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Our base is under attack.
Moving out.
Potentially should rush out a
Funds.
3rd harvester as well. It's hard to say.
Yes, moving
Okay,
out.
we can do better. We can do better. I'll restart in a moment. Let me just see what I can learn.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, affirmative.
I mean, that's dealt with now.
Moving out.
If your aim was on point, well, you know, you do what you want. It's alright.
Our base is under
Moving out.
attack. Unit lost.
They send reinforcements. That's interesting.
Yes, sir.
You just see what I mean. If 1 flame tank just gets in under it, it's done.
Reporting. Got it.
Unit lost.
Acknowledge.
These armies never end. I really need to.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Reporting.
Unit lost.
Find a way to hold this back.
Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
We've got a pretty complete base then, if they've got 4 orcas.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
There's the ion cannon. Ion cannon's quite
Base is under
exposed.
attack.
Not very exposed, but quite.
Quad building captured.
Time to rock and roll.
Could possibly take this base and artillery it. Or could just try to push in here. Yeah, I know there's a commander destroying my base, it's fine. Okay. We got some ideas.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative. Unit acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting out. Moving out. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Moving out. Vehicle reporting. Waiting.
New
Moving out.
construction options.
Unit moving out.
Building.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes,
I got it wrong.
moving
It's
out.
6 infantry.
Construction complete.
I thought it was only 5.
Cannot deploy here.
Get out
Yes,
my way.
moving out.
Unit acknowledged. Affirmative.
New construction options.
Come on, we're on the clock here. They've got ion cannons and everything.
Acknowledged.
On hold.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Cancelled.
Unit moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, acknowledge.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
New
Affirmative.
construction options.
Unit moving out.
Building.
I want more money than I had last time. Which means I'm going to build double refinery and then I'm going to get a harvester from my war factory. Or airstrip.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Moving out.
Construction
Unit
complete.
moving out.
What do I want next? What are those?
Building.
The advanced power plant is a good target for the first ion cannon shot.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out. Acknowledged.
Look at that, I mean strategic.
Waiting order. Yes.
Instead of being sarcastic, I'm talking about my ideas.
Unit reporting.
I don't like it, it feels wrong.
Construction complete. Building. Unit lost. Construction complete. Building. Unit lost.
Yes,
That'll do,
moving
that's
out.
not a bad hold.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Moving
Building.
I've unveiled that, good, the
Construction
harvesters will know what to do.
out.
Building.
Unit reporting.
Just
Affirmative.
want to scout all the way to the water's front
Construction
there.
complete. Building. Construction complete.
Vehicle
Building.
reporting out.
Yes, sir.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Acknowledge.
This won't force them to attack
Unit reporting.
through the left, because they will still have the option of attacking
construction
through
options.
Yes, sir.
the lower right,
Building.
over here.
Vehicle reporting. Moving out.
But it should help, I think.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Explore what you can.
Waiting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Vehicle moving out.
Building.
A couple of scouts.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Building.
Moving out.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. New construction options. Construction complete. Building. Construction.
In fact, you know what? We're going to
complete.
go concrete.
Cancelled.
Yes,
There's no
moving
need
out.
for me to do
Building.
this, but
Construction complete. Building.
I don't know, somehow it feels less lame to
Construction complete.
Alright.
Our base
Concrete
is
them out
under
instead
attack.
of
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Building.
sandbagging them out.
Affirmative.
On hold.
Yeah, you ain't coming in that way, mate.
Cancelled. Building. Construction complete.
Or maybe he is.
Yes, affirmative. Acknowledge.
Construction complete.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit
Waiting.
lost.
Away, sir.
I was right the first time, he's not.
Building.
Yes.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building.
It's turned into quite the messy defense.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Whatever, it's working.
Construction complete. Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Building.
Yes, moving out.
Okay, we're looking good.
Away, sir.
We got our scout. We've closed access to one pathway. Obelisk is getting built.
Ready and waiting. Got it. Affirmative. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Unit lost.
The mammoths
Our
are en
base
route.
is under attack.
Frightening, but the obelisk is also en route.
Yes, moving
Commando
out.
is flanking.
Acknowledged.
Scary.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Construction
Commando has no
complete.
brain.
Acknowledged. Oui, sir.
Building.
This time we're actually going to build the
Waiting orders. Affirmative.
secondary power plant before the second obelisk
Repairing.
to prove that I learned from my mistakes.
Our base is under attack. Construction complete. Building.
See, this is nice. Now we can shoot the enemies as they're approaching.
Not building.
I mean, it-
Captured.
Not building captured. You...
Yes, sir.
Building.
Grr. I hate you so much. What am I supposed to do to stop that? I'm gonna build an obelisk on that
Unit
side, I guess.
ready.
At some point.
Reporting. Right away, sir.
Now, how do I feel about building an obelisk
Construction
higher up? Because it might get
Our
shot.
base is under attack.
Well, that one can already get shot, so I don't care.
Building.
Okay.
Vehicle reporting out.
Feel alright. More power. Think my base can handle itself now. If it didn't cost 600, I'd put a turret out front to take fire, but
Construction
just too
complete.
expensive.
Building.
Give me the big boy. Now, if only I could remember what cannon can't be
Repairing.
destroyed by a nuke. I'm pretty sure an advanced communication center cannot be destroyed by a nuke. I think it survives. I know a mammoth tank survives as well.
Is under attack.
That was irritating.
Waiting right away, sir. Affirmative.
Third harvester's really waiting, isn't it? I promised a third harvester and I just didn't deliver.
Reporting. Roger. Moving out.
Can you have a look up that side? See how interesting it is? Can't help but be worried about
Unit lost.
the Tiberium situation. He's going for a flank. I genuinely think I'm going to run out of money. This isn't going to last very long. I do have a tree, but it's one tree. And I'm being besieged by iron cannons and mammoth tanks and commandos constantly. You don't really get a more deadly strike force. So one question is, are we going to have campaign nuke, or are we going to have multiplayer nuke?
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
So in the campaign, a nuke is single fire, and it is
Moving out. Yes, sir.
incredibly strong.
Unit
In
report.
multiplayer, nuke is reusable, but it is
Our
much
base
weaker
is
and much
under
smaller.
attack.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving
It's
out.
like an AoE iron cannon.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
I believe on a longer cooldown, but don't quote me on that.
Building. Repairing.
I wish I knew which one I had, because if I knew I had the rechargeable nuke, then I would just use it, you know, on cooldown
Repairing.
as frequently as I could. Satisfying. I guess we're not going to know that.
Our base is under attack. Construction complete.
No, I'm going to rebuild this one first. I trust my own judgment that I need another harvester. Even though finances are going to get a bit iffy.
Yes, sir.
I will attack this with the flame tank, but it's just too risky at the moment.
Construction complete.
Because of potential attacks from the right side.
Building.
Another power plant in case one of them gets ion cannoned. I was playing with stricken, and then I just went with cannoned.
Repairing.
Get out of jail free card there.
Construction complete. Building.
Okay, well, we must be sapping them of funds every time they randomly throw commandos and mammoth tanks at this. It's not exactly costing me much in repairs.
Repairing.
We'll make it a net profit.
Our base is under attack.
I hate you.
Got it.
Insufficient funds.
Moving out.
My finances are not going to last much longer. I still feel like I've overdeveloped my base and that I need to secure a second Tiberian patch above anything else. But I guess we'll see.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Where's this sealed down here? Because I could just sandbag here.
Construction complete.
Well, let's move on with our life. Let's go to the
Building.
airstrip.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out.
We can't defend forever.
Moving out. Acknowledged. Moving out.
No, it's not sealed.
Moving out. Moving out. Moving out.
Our
Like
base
seal-
is under attack.
Sealing this side is pretty awkward.
Acknowledged.
Repairing.
I love watching the apex of the obelisk light up. I don't know why, but I do.
Repairing.
It conveys the strength of the obelisk quite well, I think.
Yes, sir.
Imagine the electricity or the laser is so strong that it's literally making the stone glow white from the heat.
Insufficient funds.
Just makes it feel powerful, you know?
Affirmative. Moving out.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Nice.
Building.
On flame tank.
Vehicle reporting. Moving out.
Our
That is the base
under
defense.
attack.
Moving out.
Repairing.
Acknowledged.
In the meantime, I'm off. I don't have words with this advanced guard tower. And hopefully secure some future Tiberium
Acknowledged.
for myself. I'll negotiate.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
I am aware of this chap. I
Moving
want you to
out.
get right up close to it, where it has the worst possible aim. Okay, that should be a win, unless some tanks come over and interrupt.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
In case that you don't know what to build, just build flame tanks. Or pre-build an obelisk, because you know you're going to need to replace it soon.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Either is acceptable, I'd say. So let's do both.
Building.
Unit moving out.
Construction
Waiting order.
complete.
This is going to be my next
Moving out.
patch of Tiberium.
Acknowledged. Moving out.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
I appreciate your spirit.
Waiting moving out. Acknowledged. Waiting acknowledged.
Our base is under attack.
That was an ion cannon, yes.
Insufficient funds.
I just saw the flash of
Moving out.
lightning? I don't know what you want to call it.
Moving out. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Nuclear weapon available. On hold.
This could be problematic. I need to repair this more than I need to build a new one. Hold on, hold on.
Our base is under
It's
attack.
gonna die. Yep.
Unit lost.
What happened here?
Building.
Orcas, I think.
Unit ready.
Unit, yes, sir. Moving out. Moving
Building.
sir. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Unit
Moving out. Ready
ready.
and waiting. Got it. Yes, sir. No.
Should really take this fight in range of the units that I built to kill them.
Right away, sir. Got it. Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
How are they so effective against infantry? This isn't right.
Got it.
Our base is under attack.
Shoot, man, shoot.
Unit lost. Building.
This is a shambles.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Yes.
Construction complete. Unit lost. Repairing.
Okay, most everything here is gonna die.
Building. Our base is under attack.
To the obelisk.
Insufficient funds.
You're saying that money is already becoming an issue.
Construction complete. Our base
I had no idea I had this. This could have solved all my problems ages ago.
reinforcements have arrived.
Whenever it's fine, we're alive.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Yes, affirmative. Unit, moving out.
Okay, we need to use this nuke and we need to use it well.
Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Problem is, what do we actually target with the nuke? Because if I target the advanced comm center with a little bit of a strike and take it out, it is likely the enemy can just rebuild it. They have a construction yard. Interesting. I'm gonna save that mystery for another day. I know I said this was gonna be the last part, but I didn't expect quite such an in-depth mission. And hey ho, it's exciting. Next time, hopefully, we'll finish it off. And hopefully you will join me for that. And I shall. See you then.